The certified letter arrived on a Tuesday morning in March, slipped through the mail slot like a knife through butter. Jennifer Martinez didn't notice it at first. She was too busy wrestling with her coffee maker while getting ready for her nursing shift at County Journal. It wasn't until she returned home 14 hours later, feet aching and exhausted, that she saw the envelope. The return address made her stomach drop. Pinnacle Property Management, urgent legal notice. Jennifer's hands trembled as she tore it open. The words swam before her tired eyes: foreclosure, sale, eviction, 30 days to vacate. This has to be a mistake, she whispered to her empty kitchen. She had lived in this house for 8 years. Every mortgage payment has been made on time. She had the bank statements to prove it. She'd painted these walls, planted the rose bushes out front, watched Emma take her first steps on this very floor. The next morning, Jennifer drove straight to the HOA office. A receptionist directed her to the president's office. The nameplate on the door read, Patricia Wendermere, HOA president. Jennifer knocked and entered. The woman behind the desk was exactly what she expected: blonde highlights, expensive athleisure wear, oversized sunglasses pushed up on her head, and a smile that didn't reach her cold blue eyes. "Can I help you?" Patricia asked, not looking up from her phone. "Mrs. Vandermeer, I'm Jennifer Martinez from 4782 Meadowbrook Lane. I received a foreclosure notice. There must be a mistake." Patricia finally looked up, her expression shifting to fake concern. "Oh, you're the one. Yes, sweetie, there's no mistake. You ignored multiple warnings about violations. We had no choice but to foreclose." "What violations?" "I never received any warnings." Patricia clicked her tongue disappointingly. "Well, that's just not true, is it? We sent numerous letters. Let me see." She pulled up a file on her computer. "Unauthorized mailbox decoration. Lawn height violations. Your grass was half an inch too tall on 3 separate occasions. That hideous blue door you painted without approval. Parking your car on the street overnight instead of the garage, and missing mandatory HOA meetings." Jennifer felt her blood pressure rising. "My mailbox has a wreath. Everyone has wreaths. And I painted my door 5 years ago. The rules clearly state that decorations must be neutral and seasonal. Your wreath had red berries, which we considered too bold. And that door," Patricia shuddered dramatically, "it's an eyesore. This is a prestigious neighborhood, not some bohemian artist commune." "Are you seriously telling me you're taking my house over a wreath and a door color?" Patricia's fake smile vanished. "I'm telling you that rules exist for a reason. When I moved here 12 years ago, this neighborhood was pristine. Then people like you started moving in, working all hours, leaving your grass unmowed, painting doors whatever color you please. Someone has to maintain standards." The way she said "people like you" made Jennifer's skin crawl. "My mortgage is current. I pay my HOA dues automatically every quarter. You can't just sell someone's house." "Actually, sweetie, we can. The covenant you sign gives us that authority. When dues and fines go unpaid, you owe $47,000 in accumulated fines and interest. The property was sold 2 weeks ago. You have 30 days to vacate." 47,000. That's insane. Patricia stood up, towering over her desk in her designer sneakers. "What's insane is thinking you can ignore the rules that everyone else follows. I've been HOA president for 6 years, and I've worked tirelessly to maintain property values. I won't let one stubborn nurse destroy what we've built here." "Where am I supposed to go with my daughter?" "That's not my problem, honey. Maybe next time you'll read the fine print before buying in a community with standards." Patricia walked to the door and opened it. "Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a yoga class." Jennifer left the office shaking with rage. She immediately called her bank. Mortgage current. She checked her mail records. Nothing about fines. She went through every piece of mail from the past 2 years. Nothing. That evening her neighbor Harold Chen came over. "Hate seeing Jennifer crying on her porch." "Let me guess," Harold said gently. "Patricia got you too." "What do you mean?" Harold sighed. You're the fifth person in 2 years. Patricia and her business partner, Derek Hollings, have a system. They target specific homeowners, usually people who work long hours, single parents, anyone they consider undesirable. And they bury fine notices in junk mail or send them to wrong addresses. The fines accumulate with compound interest. Then they foreclose and buy the properties through a shell company for pennies on the dollar. That's fraud. It is. But Patricia's husband is a lawyer. They know exactly how to stay just inside the law. The elderly veteran 3 streets over, the single mom teacher, the widowed postal worker, all lost their homes the same way. Jennifer spent the next week investigating. She found the shell company, Meadowbrook Investment Holdings, registered to Derek Hollings' brother-in-law. She found county records showing Patricia had purchased shares in that company. She tracked down Robert Walsh, the veteran who'd lost his home. She told me I was lowering property values by having a pickup truck in my driveway, Robert said, his voice hollow. Said veterans like me should live somewhere more appropriate. I tried to fight, but I couldn't afford lawyers. Jennifer contacted local news reporter Amanda Torres, showing her everything she'd found. This is explosive, Amanda said, reviewing the documents, but we need more. Can you get Patricia on camera saying something incriminating? Jennifer had an idea. She requested a final meeting with Patricia wearing a hidden camera. Back again, Patricia said, not hiding her annoyance. I thought I made everything clear. I just want to understand why you targeted me specifically. Patricia leaned back in her chair, smirking. You really want to know? Fine. You're a single mother, working class, Hispanic, not exactly the demographic we're trying to attract. This neighborhood has a certain reputation to maintain. When I saw that blue door, I knew you had to go. And those rose bushes, too ethnic looking. Too ethnic looking? Jennifer's voice was ice. Oh, don't play victim. I'm just being honest about maintaining property values. Besides, your daughter's always playing outside, making noise. We prefer quiet professional families. Your type belongs in different neighborhood. My type? Patricia waved her hand dismissively. You know what I mean. The HOA covenant gives us tools to curate our community, and I use them. That veteran with his ratty truck, gone. That teacher with her loud kids, gone. Now you. It's nothing personal, it's just business. Jennifer had everything she needed. 3 weeks later, Amanda's investigative report aired. The hidden camera footage of Patricia's discriminatory remarks went viral. The state attorney general announced criminal investigations into housing discrimination and HOA fraud. A class action lawsuit was filed. Patricia held a panicked press conference, her lawyer beside her. Those comments were taken out of context. I was joking, but the evidence was overwhelming. The shell company, the targeted foreclosures, the discriminatory pattern, all exposed. 2 months later, a judge ruled the foreclosure fraudulent and voided the sale. Criminal charges were filed against Patricia and Derek for conspiracy, fraud, and housing discrimination. The HOA board was dissolved. Patricia was banned from serving in any HOA in the state. Jennifer stood in front of her door in her house, with Emma beside her. We can stay, Mommy? Yes, baby, we can stay, and nobody can tell us what color our door should be. Harold walked over with cookies. I heard Patricia's moving to Arizona. Apparently, she's too good for this neighborhood now. Jennifer laughed, the first real laugh in months. Her phone buzzed, another homeowner reaching out, their HOA pulling similar schemes. She looked at her blue door, gleaming in the sunset. They tried to take everything from her because she didn't fit their idea of who belonged instead. They'd awakened something they couldn't control. Jennifer picked up her phone and started typing. She was just getting started, and Karens like Patricia Wendermere didn't stand a chance.